The first day of Cheltenham 2013 was not without incident. First of all, there was a -12 wind chill factor to deal with. That meant a 10 o'clock inspection, and the cross-country chase, which was due to be run on the first day, will now take place on Thursday, which has, of course, originally a 6-race card, so that is now 7. Once the action did get underway, it was about Willie Mullins and Ruby Walsh. Hurricane Fly, he was the champion hurdler of 2011, trying to get his crown back. At the halfway point, things didn't look too encouraging for the 13-8 favourite. Walsh was out of his ground and was just starting to niggle along, but Hurricane Fly came back on the bridle, stormed up the hill, and in the end beat Rock on Ruby, the defending champion, by 2.5 lengths. That wasn't the only success for the duo. Quavega made history. She is now a 5-time Cheltenham Festival winner. She won the Mare's Hurdle. That again looked unlikely. She seemed to clip heels of one of the other runners before she found her feet up the hill. And the first winner for the Walsh and Mullins team came aboard Champagne Fever. That sank the gamble on My Tent or Yours in the open of the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Nicky Henderson, trainer of My Tent or Yours, and Barry Geraghty, his jockey, though, they did have their moment in the sun. That was with Seaman Sig. This horse was the 8-15 favourite for the Arkle Chase. He gave his supporters a hairy moment when he clouted the 9th fence, but in the end he was okay. I'm not quite sure how he's going to get on when he takes on Sprinter Sacra, his stablemate, in the future, however. Those were, if not all winning favourites, then pretty short in the betting. There was some respite for the bookmakers. That came courtesy of Golden Chieftain at 28-1 for Brendan Powell Jr., his first winner at the Cheltenham Festival, and also 16-1 shot Rajhani Express, ridden of course by Sam Whaley-Cohen, who's just become a father and who also will ride Long Run in Friday's Gold Cup. Well, those were the events of the first day, the Tuesday. What do we think is going to win on the Wednesday? Well, my nap is in the 205. It's Pont Alexandre. That's in the Neptune Management Hurdle. This horse has 2 starts for Willie Mullins since he came over from France. He's won both of them, including when winning at the top level on his debut for the trainer. That was at Navan towards the end of last year. He's worthy of note, certainly a horse for the future. Others we should mention, Union East, he's in the 240. That's the RSA chase. He looks promising for Paul Nicholls. He won a big handicap here back over the track in December. Others to throw in, Sprinter Sacra will be building society odds in the Queen Mother Champion Chase at 320, but really ought to win. Others to throw in, Nico de Boinville. He's the amateur rider who rides Sprinter Sacra at Nicky Henderson's Seven Barrows stable in the morning. I think he can kick off with a winner in the first race. That's the 4-mile National Hunt Chase. It's run to honour Lord John Oaksey this year. God's me judge for Alan King is the selection there. And in the final 2 races, the Fred Winter Bordoni. I like the look of this one. He is progressive for John Ferguson, who moonlights as a jumps trainer when he's not advising Sheikh Mohammed over his bloodstock deals. And then finally, Regal Encore. That is in the bumper. He was acquired by JP McManus after he won on his debut, and he can put down something of a down payment on his purchase price. Well, those, I hope, are the winners for Wednesday. Don't forget to join us after all the action on Cheltenham's second day.